we playing?
Hey,
everybody!
we're playing a game. Guess what it is?
I don't know, but once dragons and men coexisted. They shared a peace forged in wisdom.
Comma.
A peace that lasted generations.
Period.
Oh, these old Game Boy games. I forgot how these things went. All was lost when mankind disrupted this balance in a sudden onslaught.
Hey, it's a dragon.
Oh, that dragon looks pissed.
His name is Ralph.
Men fought the dragon in savage war that shook the foundations of their world. This war was called the Scouring. I wonder why they never made a game with that. Anyways, defeated and humbled, dragons vanished from the realm. In time, man rebuilt and spread his dominion across the land and on to the islands beyond.
You're supposed to read it slower.
A millennium has passed since those dark days ended. Okay, so what are we playing? I don't know. Do you know?
We're playing
it's
Fire Emblem.
Okay, sorry for the long intro, but that's like watching that little thing was kind of like it was pretty nice when we first played this.
Yep.
All the way back in 2003.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we got it when it first came out.
Oh man.
We're gonna start a new game. We're gonna start it down here, so there's no chance of saving over my file.
Okay, so what are we gonna name it ourselves? I should probably tell everyone now. This has no bearing on anything in the game.
But the tactician's name, so let's name ourselves.
To anyone who's played Awakening, this is not like Awakening. Your character is not like an actual character that matters in the game.
We should name ourselves. Oh, I can't type it.
Oh, what are you gonna?
What are we gonna name
him? I don't know.
I used to always name him Marth because I really liked Marth because I played
okay, I guess he's gonna be
I played Melee or no
Melee.
Melee. Was he in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marth. I played that and thought he was really cool.
Should
we just name him Marth?
I don't know. I kind of like 6.
6? Like the number 6?
Like just the number 6.
Or spell it out.
No, just the number 6.
Okay, number 6. No, let's give him a real name.
Okay.
Like.
I'm fine with Marth. I don't really care.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Alright, I'm okay with this.
Let's give him April.
Alright, so this affects something, but I have no idea.
I don't think it does affect anything.
Yo, no, it changes. It changes this little thing up there, but I don't know what the hell it's affecting.
What's this month? May? Let's go with May.
Okay.
We'll be a female.
Okay, I guess we're a girl.
It doesn't change anything, so I'll just go male.
Yeah, it doesn't even change the character model, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
When he rarely appears.
Actually, I don't know. I've never played as a female.
Anyways. Prologue, a girl from the plains.
Now, this is the tutorial part, basically.
So everyone going in expecting to see Roy and Marth and Ike and the cast of Awakening, you're going to be sadly mistaken because they're not here. Instead, we get Lynn, my childhood waifu.
She clearly had black hair in that, right? Nope, she has bluish-green hair.
No, yeah, that always threw me off.
And then in her little sprite thing,
I think it's black again, isn't it?
In the sprite, it's super green.
Oh wow, I remember her very well.
Your name is question mark question mark question mark question. Here's another
Your
question
name is what an odd sounding name, but pay me no mind. It is a good name.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty shitty name, actually. We were beat up a lot as children.
It's true.
What brings you to the Sakai Plains? Would you mind sharing your story with me? What was that noise? I'll go see what's happening. Wait here for me. Oh, this is gonna be a fun game. This is gonna be a fun game.
Well, it's a fun game, anyways.
I know. So here we got our tutorial level that comprises an entirety of 2 bandits. By the way, sorry I'm yawning so much, everybody. It's like early for us.
It's actually not
No,
early.
it's early for us.
10:30.
Yeah, but we're usually not awake by now. Because neither of us have class until later.
Well, not at all anymore. It's summer.
Well, I was about to say, and it's been summer for like 2 weeks. So we're...
Well, 1 week.
Would you stop correcting me?
Actually, only a
Jesus
couple
Christ.
days for me.
Okay, point is, it's been summer, and school's been out. Anyways, she wants your advice.
So, because it's just tutorial, and I've played this about 1,000 times, I'm just gonna skip over the bits, like the yellow bits,
You
because...
didn't get to choose your difficulty, I realized.
No, you can't do that until you beat the game.
Right. I forgot about that.
So I'm just... Yeah, we're just gonna skip over the, little... Do this, because that's what you're supposed to do in this game.
Yeah.
Because we've played it 1,000 times.
We've beaten this. I've beaten this
Actually,
8 times. I don't know how many times have you beaten it.
At least 15.
Yeah. We've beaten it a lot, so we're very like capable in this aspect. We've also played every game from Fire Emblem that
On the
they've
Game
released.
Boy and DS and stuff.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
everything after this one we've played.
Yeah, everything that came out in America, at least, we've played.
Yeah.
Like, I know I've beaten Radiant Dawn twice.
I actually don't know if I ever beat that one.
I only beat it because I eventually had to suck it up and go through the rest of the game without Stefan. Because...
Oh, yeah.
Because
Because
everything
he's, like,
I did
super
in,
hard to
in
get.
Radiant Dawn, you have to, like, step on a certain spot
In some desert
In
area
the
that's
desert.
huge.
with all these spots that look exactly the same, and you have to do it with a specific character.
Yeah.
And like, I kept trying that. I looked up online how to do it. I looked up everything because I was like, okay, I can't figure out how the fuck you're supposed to do this. So I brought my characters to that spot, and it didn't work anyways. So I was just like, all right, fuck this. I'm just gonna move on. I don't want to have not getting Stefan be a hindrance to my gameplay.
And we're the type of people who want to get every character.
Oh yeah, you don't. No, that's what you do when you play a Fire Emblem game.
Like,
I
even
was
the
on,
secret characters that you don't need.
Oh, so you're gonna... I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but they released more information on Fire Emblem If. Which, by the way, the reason that we chose to play this now is because there's a new Fire Emblem game called Fire Emblem If coming out pretty soon. Oh god! You looked away and you missed it.
Yeah, I know. I saw the end of it.
That happens. That happens for the last hit every time on the first chapter.
Yeah.
Like it's laughable how much. So, anyways, as you might have, before I get off the tangent, there's a new game called Fire Emblem If coming out, and we're playing this to build up hype for it, but also because we just really like the game.
Yes. I think that this
Really?
might be my favorite game.
Really, we just really love any Fire Emblem game, or most Fire Emblem games out there. Awakening, I would say, probably isn't as good as a lot of the others. So if you haven't played the other games, then you definitely, and you like Fire Emblem, then you definitely owe it to yourself to give these a try. But what I was saying is, they announced a lot more information about Fire Emblem If. One of the things they announced is that they're adding something like casual mode from Awakening, but it's called Phoenix mode. And basically what that is if your character dies, they're revived the very next turn.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't think I would ever play on that mode.
Yeah, no, it's optional, but like the fact that they're putting it in is basically like, it feels like David Cage gave them that suggestion, where he was like, "Oh, why are you guys putting in the gameplay? Why can't you get the game overs?" And then Nintendo was like, "Well, it's a video game."
Wait, does it even work for your main character?
That much I don't know. But like, when does the main character of a Fire Emblem game ever die? If you're
In
playing,
the very beginning.
if you're playing Fire Emblem like not a scrub, then your main character will likely never die.
Like, on chapter 2 or 3 or something, on this game, last time I played it, I had...
lost Lynn.
Yeah, because I attacked, and for some reason she got hit. And then the next turn she got hit again. So in the beginning they do sometimes die.
Well, okay, fine. but I'm imagining if you're playing it on Phoenix mode, you're gonna be on easy mode anyways. In which case,
I liked casual mode because you didn't have to worry.
well, in casual mode, all it really did was save time between restarting. Because let's be honest, whenever you lost a character in Fire Emblem, you just restart the chapter anyways.
Yes, that's why I didn't mind
There's
it.
probably going to be someone in the comments going like, ugh, fuckwits! You shouldn't be restarting your chapter, you should just live with your mistake. Well, I don't like that.
I lived with my mistake by restarting the chapter after I was almost done with it.
Guess what? I lived with my mistake when I was little. It didn't work out well. But anyways, casual mode basically just saved the time that most people... It saved time for most people who played Fire Emblem and would just restart their game, the chapter after they lost a character. Which was a lot of people who played it. Like, I never knew anyone who played Fire Emblem, even like the most serious of hardcore gamers that I knew who played Fire Emblem, would say like, oh yeah, but whenever I lost a character, I'd just restart the chapter.
Yeah, cause no, you wouldn't.
Cause the permadeath the permadeath is one of those things that it's like, oh yeah, it wants you to really feel the consequences of your action. But no, fuck that, I just lost an assassin, I'm not losing that.
Yeah.
Or like, fuck that shit, Sane just died, oh, I'm not keeping that. More than Sane though, I would say like, Matthew died?
Yeah.
Fuck that! I'm not losing my only thief and one of the most badass characters in the game.
Well, only thief unless you get that one guy.
Which one guy?
There's another thief later.
Oh, right. Well, he's your only thief till like chapter 18, 20.
Something like
I
that.
don't remember. And even then, he's like, you get him for free.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this is Sane and Kent. They're knights looking for a princess from their country. What's their country again? It's Lycia, I know, but
they say it.
They're looking for someone to lead Saiyan.
They're looking for the Marquise's granddaughter, which you find out after this level.
Yeah, they'll find her. Don't worry. I wonder who she could be, though. Maybe the non-Asian looking Asian girl?
That's probably Jamie from State Farm.
Yeah. Jamie. You know Jamie being that granddaughter of Sianan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, oh, right, the changes they made in it. They also announced the trailer girl, her class and her name.
I literally see nothing of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I showed you the trailer.
I probably didn't watch it.
Oh, well, fuck. You should. They're also doing a. I'm gonna be talking a lot about Fire Emblem if this whole video or like this whole. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be talking a lot about it this whole series up till the game is released, and then I'm gonna be talking about the game itself probably. Your name is Lindas. What did you call me? Who are you? Such a waste. An absolute waste. The things they'll do for gold. Ah well, time to die, darling.
Oh, earlier you said that Awakening wasn't as good as the rest. I think it was better than Sacred Stone, but not as good as this one or like Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. I also think it was better than the one with Roy in it, Binding Sword or Sealed Sword or whatever. Just because it's incredibly difficult.
Yeah, but like I never minded the difficulty, and I thought that one was fine.
I did mind it because there's a point where in one of them you have to get to a character and talk to her, but she's on the other side of the map and she dies in 2 hits, and there's enemies surrounding her.
Oh well, shit. Anyways, I would say that like the only thing that puts Awakening ahead of any of the other games is the fact that you get character customization, or you can customize your own main character, and you can kind of like change around everyone's classes. But even like the class changing and stuff got absurd in that game.
Yeah.
Like I much prefer the way they did it in this, or even the way they did it in Awakening, or Radiant Dawn, where it's just you got your promotions and then you got your third tier promotion, or you got your one class promotion. So like Cavaliers become Paladins, or like in Sacred Stones where they have more options, where it's like Cavaliers become Paladins or Great Knights.
Yeah.
And then like the way they did it in Radiant Dawn was they gave a third promotion for those units who got to the second promotion stage and got to level 21.
Yeah.
Which cap level in this is 20. But having said that, it takes a while to get there.
It does.
Allow me to make up for my companion's blunder.
Blunder.
I am at your command. So, yeah, he's gonna need some help.
I actually don't like Kent very much.
Neither do I.
I like Sane, he's cool.
Yeah. I like maybe.
Kent's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he is.
And he's actually not as good as Sane. Like early game he is, but late game he's like twice as he's not like he's like half as good.
Times good, yeah.
Yeah.
Later is he's better than the Lowen though.
Well, Lowen's not good at all.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty garbage.
Like, I think Sane's actually the best Cavalier. And once he becomes Paladin, he's even better than Marcus.
Yeah, well...
But that's just because Marcus starts at a,
Marcus, once you get him to the right level, or once you get, like, a pre-promoted, or a promoted unit, pretty much the pre-promoted unit in any Fire Emblem game is weaker than the, like, post-promoted unit.
Yeah.
For example, a guy that you get that starts off as a Paladin is usually not as strong as someone you get that was a Cavalier that you promoted to a Paladin.
Yeah, which is basically what I just said about Sane and Marcus.
I know, I'm just saying, like, that stands for anyone. Like, Kent would be better than Marcus had you gotten him to a Paladin as well.
Yeah, not by much though.
No, not by much.
Kent,
just because
Kent grows a little bit in the beginning, but he really grows slowly.
Yeah, I guess. He's gonna grow before this time. Anyways, the other thing they added to what I was saying though is about Fire Emblem is they added the girl character's name and they added her class style, which is songstress, which I don't understand why they didn't call it dancer, but like, you know, whatever, to each their own.
Maybe she sings and doesn't dance.
Well, that's what it implies, but also she uses a lance, which is weird.
Dancers in Awakening use swords.
Yeah, I know, but it's like for some reason having them use lances feels weirder to me.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And her name, did I say what her name was?
No, you didn't.
Oh, her name is Aqua.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
Another game I would like to play.
On the channel?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can try.
Eventually.
Yeah, we'll have to get a PSP and a fucking Birth by Sleep copy again.
I think we have one somewhere.
I don't remember.
We're gonna put her right here because last time I attacked him, she died.
Oh.
So we're gonna let him attack him. Her.
Alright. Oh. Weapons in Fire Emblem have durability too, so after a while, oh, he didn't attack him.
That's okay.
But anyways, after a while, the weapon that you're using will probably break.
It will.
Yeah.
It will definitely break.
In case you didn't know that, though, they got rid of weapon durability in Fire Emblem If, and replaced it with like, oh, weapons have no durability, but they have added special effects. So
they made those weapons better?
They essentially made a brave sword into a broken sword. Because it's a weapon that will never break, and you'll always have, that can attack several hundreds, or that can attack up to 4 times.
Dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Do all weapons have special abilities, or just...
It's all weapons. Except I think they said Iron Sword had nothing.
That's Okay.
Yeah, but like Bronze Sword, they have Bronze Sword. Like you can't crit with them at all, but they give you crit avoidance. Steel Sword, I don't remember what they said. And the other thing is, the whole thing with Fire Emblem If is there's two countries fighting each other, and they're both very different. One of them is more of like an Eastern Japanese style country, and the other is basically Germanic knights.
That's interesting.
Well, what I was about to say too is their weapons are completely different.
How so?
Well, like instead of lances and swords, the Japanese guys, Hoshidans, or the Hoshido, use, they use, sword, or katanas and naginatas in place of like swords and lances.
That's the names, or that's the type of weapon?
Oh, I don't know if it's a specific type of weapon. I hope it's not, because that would be kind of dumb. But, like, I believe that's just like the name of the weapons.
Okay.
Like in where a person from Nor would use a iron sword, a person from Hoshido would be using an iron katana. And I don't think that those are different, like those classify as completely different weapons. I don't see why they would.
Yeah, I don't see why they would.
But like Hoshido, in place of like sword, lance, axe, has katana, naginata, and I think mace.
That's interesting.
Yeah, mace is the one I don't understand, because why would you replace axe? I was actually like thinking of like how mace would work in Fire Emblem, and I would assume it would work just like a hammer and not like an actual set of its own weapon.
Oh yeah, how it just like the armor.
Yeah, it just gives
affects armor.
It just does extra damage to armored units.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, it's kind of weird because the way that they're doing it, it's not really bad, but it's just weird. That's all. They announced a couple other classes too, and they're renaming a lot of the classes for specific countries. Like Hoshido has warriors. They're basically the warriors promotion thing in this, except they're called Oni.
Okay then.
Yeah, but the dumbest name change is by far the one they gave to Hero, where they just put Brave in front of it and then left it as that.
Brave Hero?
Yeah, it's not Hero anymore, it's just Brave Hero.
That's kind of dumb.
It sounds dumb. But yeah, that's most, if not all, the information that they've released so far. I'm probably forgetting some things.
Probably.
But like, it was late when I saw it.
Yeah.
All I had time to do was post about how Phoenix Mode had to have been inspired by David Cage or whatever. Or like David Cage just broke in one night and put it into coding. Because he was like, oh, stop making games that are good and that make my games look like bad. So he was trying to sabotage it.
Well, I mean,
that's the only explanation I can come up with as to why they would do something like that in a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's optional, yeah, but like, why play a Fire Emblem game if you're not going to play the Fire Emblem game for what the main attraction to Fire Emblem is, which is difficulty and challenge. Even on easy mode and stuff, it's still kind of a challenge.
Yeah, I agree. The Phoenix Mode thing just sounds really stupid.
That being said, it is optional, so... like,
yeah, it's for the people who just aren't good at games.
Yeah. The filthy casuals. Not even them, though. It's for people who would rather just watch a Fire Emblem movie, essentially.
Yeah. They should make a Fire Emblem movie.
They made an anime.
Not the same.
Well, I mean, it would be an anime anyways. If they
Doesn't
made
have to be.
Or it would be like Ruby. Only probably much
They
better
could make it
animated.
live action.
Yeah, they probably could. But, like, they probably wouldn't.
No, I don't think so.
Do you want me to decide if we're going to be companions with these knights? It would
No.
make my dangerous journey less
Doesn't
dangerous.
matter, we're doing it anyways. And that's
Yeah.
not actually what she asked.
Oh, well, I was talking about Fire Emblem Myth,
Yeah, I
so
know.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
At least I admit when
I
I
think
don't
we're
pay
gonna
attention.
end the video here.
Okay. Well, we'll be back next
We'll
week.
be back tomorrow.
Well, I thought we were doing weekly releases.
I don't know why you thought that.
well, see you next week
What did?
on Fire Emblem.
Ugh!